Hey, this is Pete from Crunch Time Coaching. Today I want to talk about a critical failure I see when people go to implement strategy into winning matches, particularly starting matches. So today I was doing a drill with a young lady. She's a great athlete. She did a great job to where we're working on doubles combinations. First she'd hit a little short angle off the court there, and then practicing a deep volley up the middle. That's always open for business, by the way. Then we were practicing hitting a nice lob down the line, and then coming in and either hitting a firm volley cross court or an overhead cross court. Then to add a wrinkle to it, we'd show the same look, like we're going to hit the short little angle, and then she'd hit the ball deep and firm up the middle to kind of take her opponent off balance. They'd be cheating in. Now the idea is now they have to hit off their back foot at this ball that's coming firm and low and skidding off the court. And what she ended up being best at, what her best shots were the little short angle. That was number one. She was good at that. And then number two, she was also good at hitting it firm and deep. And so those were her two best shots. The shot that she could execute but was the weakest on was the lob down the line. So I said, all right, now we've worked on all these three shots. Let's play this in a game. Let's play to 5. Her first shot, she goes to the lob and she misses. Now she's under pressure. Her second shot, she goes deep up the middle but didn't hit it quite right, and I hit a shot and then she missed the volley. So now she's down 0-2. So let's just stop the strategy right there and talk about how I want you to play intelligently. Whether you're playing singles or doubles, it doesn't matter. In fact, we're going to take the Rafael Nadal template. You see, to play a match and implement strategy, you just have to add subtle changes, wrinkles to your game. You don't need to be constantly mixing up things to be hard to read or to effectively implement a game plan. It doesn't need to be so complex. And you don't want to start out with a weakness. I like to start with a strength. So, I mean, to start out a match, I doubt that Rafael Nadal is going to start serving to Roger's forehand and hit a lot of balls to his forehand. There's stats on many of their matches when Rafa basically was getting the better of Roger that he could serve sometimes 80 to 90% to that backhand, every shot to the backhand corner, but he knew just when to maybe on the ad side serve down the middle to Roger's forehand, or on the deuce side hit a kick serve out to Roger's forehand, or maybe try and hit a flat ace out there to the forehand side, or if they're in a cross-court rally, just the right time to go to the forehand to keep Roger off balance. So even though he was going with his strength most of the time, he knew when to throw in a wrinkle, so Roger just, couldn't just run around every shot and hit all forehands. If Rafa never changed his strategy a little bit here and there, Roger would eventually adapt, get comfortable with the ball, run around, hit more forehands, things like that. So what you want to think about when you're starting your match is think about, what is my strength? What am I doing well? What do I know I can make that usually also hurts my opponent a bit? Start there. Then go to your second strength. Go, okay, now I'm implementing this. What's my other shot I'm really, really comfortable with that I know also gives my opponent trouble? And then maybe once you get a bit of a lead, maybe you're up 30 love, or maybe you're up 40 love, or maybe you're up a couple of games, maybe you're up a break. Then all of a sudden, throw those wrinkles, those shots you've been working on. Try not to overdo it because you don't want to let your opponent back in the match, but just to show your opponent that you've got another side to your game that they didn't know you had, to keep them just off balance. That's how you more want to play with strategy in a match, rather than just go to shots, randomly, and sometimes you're not even thinking and you're picking shots just because you're trying to be different, just because you're trying to keep your opponent guessing. You end up picking shots that you're really not that good at, or it's definitely not your strength. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure to comment. Let me know another video you'd like to see, or maybe you have a question about this particular video. If you have a strategy question for me, I'd love to answer for you, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook. Also, if you're on YouTube, you can see within the video, I'm going to add a free gift for you. If you click on the card, I'll add 2. I'll add 7 steps to a powerful serve, or you can pick the Modern Tennis Makeover, and I'll play a commercial for the Modern Tennis Makeover at the end of the YouTube video. If you're on Facebook, you basically just have to look in the link description, and I will put both gifts there. All right, so thanks for watching today's video, and I'll make sure to be back to make more. Stop there. This is Pete from Crunch Time Coaching, and today I want to give you a modern tennis makeover on the forehand. I've got a 5-part free training series that is going to cure most of the problems I see from recreational players over the age of 40. Most recreational players lack the desired spin, power, and control they want because of inferior, outdated stroke technique. Funky grips, poor setup, and incorrect swing pass are killing your forehand. Sign up for my free 5-part series, Modern Tennis Makeover, and start building a better forehand instantly by watching my first video on core power, which I promise is going to be an eye-opening experience. In video 2, watch one of the biggest changes that's happened on the professional tour in the last 7 years, used by your favorite pros, Djokovic, Federer, Murray, Nadal, and it's used to dramatically shorten the swing cycle, yet increase racket head speed and power on the ball. In video 3, I'm going to show you how to absolutely murder your approach shot. In video 4, I'm going to show you why not only learning a swing volley is a costly mistake, but I'm also going to show you how and when to use it. Finally, in video 5, I'm going to show you a disguised topspin lob that's going to have your opponents walking on eggshells every time they approach the net against you. I promise fun, enjoyment, and improvement, or your money back. Guys, it's absolutely free. You have nothing to lose and a modern forehand to gain. So click here to start training instantly and watch the first video on core power right now. We'll see you inside the free training series.